If you're wondering how I clicked this classic shot of a crocodile and turtle together, and you'd like to click similar pictures, then I'll show you how in this video. This is the story of the river Chambal, a river that's cursed according to Indian mythology because of its connection with animal sacrifices and stories from the Mahabharata, which is an ancient Indian epic. And because of this, people refrain from performing religious ceremonies here and polluting the waters, unlike certain other rivers which are considered holy, like the Ganges. The Chambal is also home to some of the world's most endangered species, such as red-crowned turtles, Ganges river dolphins, gharials, which is a Indian fish-eating crocodile, and Indian skimmers that visit in the winter. It also hosts other remarkable wildlife such as Egyptian vultures, thick-knees, desert foxes, and hyenas. They all live in and around the Chambal River, and it's pretty neat to see and click pictures of them. We often see crocodiles sunbathing along the river banks, but on this day, we were in for a royal surprise. On a small rock, a tiny crocodile was sharing space with an Indian tent turtle, and it appeared as though they were doing a sun salutation yoga pose. This made everyone, even my guide and the person handling the boat, super happy. They removed their mobile phones and started clicking pictures. In all their years of working over here, they had never seen anything like this before. Crocodiles and turtles often live together in lakes and rivers, but moments like this are rare and extra special. It was winter, and the winter afternoon light is much milder compared to the summer. But at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the light was still a bit too harsh for my liking. I would have loved to click this picture about 30 minutes later when the light would have been much softer, but I couldn't risk missing on the opportunity to document this amazing moment. I was worried that another boat might come and scare these animals away. And in my hurry to click this picture, I overlooked a few technical settings that would have made this picture even better. Because the sun was still shining down hard, I left my ISO at 200 and aperture at 5.6. My shutter speed was 1/800th of a second, which is a reasonably fast shutter speed, which was handy considering that the boat was shaking quite a bit. Looking back, I think I should have upped the ISO to 400 and the aperture to 11 for more depth of field. This would have made the picture more clear, showing more texture on the turtle's shell while still maintaining the shutter speed at 1/800th of a second. Even though I know all this intellectually, it's still tough to always make the best camera decisions when I'm faced with an emotionally stirring photo opportunity like this one. I click all my pictures in the manual mode without leaving any creative decision to the camera. That helps me avoid unpleasant surprises like shaky pictures due to slower shutter speeds or motion blur if the subject is moving too fast. You might have discovered this video through my book, Wildlife Photography Explained. In my book, you learn more about depth of field and how to click clear pictures. The water was choppy from the wind and waves, causing the boat to rock. That made it tricky to focus on the turtle's eye because it takes up such a small area in the frame. Picking the crocodile's eye to focus on would have been easier since it takes up a larger area. That way, the camera's focusing point would have locked on more smoothly. But if I had focused on the crocodile, the turtle would have appeared even more blurrier compared to how the crocodile appears in this image. In the end, I'm just super happy to have got these pictures. Every attempt teaches you something that helps your next picture to be even better. When we were heading back, I snapped a photo of another turtle. This photo shows all the neat lines and textures on this incredible creature. That's because the sun was lower than before, See what a huge difference it makes? I'm Girish Menon, and I'm the author of Wildlife Photography Explained: Practical Tips from India's Jungles. I wrote this book with a simple goal in mind: to show you that you don't need many months of planning or lots of days off work to enjoy wildlife. In fact, even a couple of days out in nature can bring you pure joy. Immerse yourself in breathtaking visuals and clear instructions to help you click your own pictures. If you haven't got your copy yet, then show your support by grabbing it now. The purchase link is waiting for you in the description below.